We are live. We are live and we are so back. We are live and we are so back. We are live and we are so back. So happy Sunday, guys. So happy Sunday, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Like me, I'm having a wonderful day. I'm having a great time, and I'm chilling. I wanted to do this live because there were people who are doing praise and worship. I don't know if it's in my compound or in my next compound. There were people who were doing praise and worship, and they were clapping, and then all of that. And then I said, let me use this opportunity and come live. And then the moment I started this live, they stopped. And I don't know why. If this is your first time seeing my face, I'm Obato of Enugu State. I'm a professional and a certified life coach. And I help guide people. And point them to upward spiral. So if your life is currently going downhill, you may need to follow this my page. Look at the videos I post. Work on yourself and become better. That's the only reason why I make videos. So I can help people become better. Motivate you to go to work, work hard, accumulate money, and relocate to a better country, relocate to a better place. That's why I make videos. I don't make entertainment videos, comedy, skits. I don't do any of that. So I'm a professional and a certified life coach. And thank you for watching me today. So this is, I think, 9 a.m. 9 a.m. Most of my neighbors have gone to church. They have gone to do praise and worship. They have gone to church, church. They have gone to church. And then me that don't go to church, I don't go to church because I go to work every single day. I go to work Monday to Saturday. I go to my shop Monday to Saturday. Then Sunday is the only time I have to rest. Not actually rest because I'm doing some things. I'm working on some videos. I have to clean. I have to wash clothes. I have to do all of it because it's only Sunday that I have. So I didn't go to church. Not that I can't go, but I think it's like a waste of time because we are all sinners. I'm a sinner. And there is a high possibility that after going to church, you love my accents. Wow. I'm streaming from Nigeria. So if you love my accent, that means you love Nigerians. And if you're watching from a foreign country, that means because you love my accent, at least let my accent be thy hope. If you are used to doing racism over there because of my accent, when you see Nigerians, you respect them because you watched Obato of Enugu State on live and you loved his accent. And because you love my accent, you are going to respect my people over there. So today is Sunday, we are all sinners. And I guarantee you, most people in the church now praying, crying, lying down on the floor, and all those people are sinners, collective sinners. They run to church. That's why you don't even see politicians as church, because they know that they are sinners. They know that they commit sin. They have a heavy load of sin on them. And therefore, they don't go to church. They don't go there to waste their time. Not that they are going there to pray so that when they come back, they turn a new leaf. They know that they are not turning a new leaf. So I think I've reached that point where I know that going to church will not actually do anything much for me. It's not going to make me turn a new leaf and become a saint. I'm not becoming any saint. But then the people who do not realize this stuff, every Sunday they run to church, they go to sweep the church, they go attend, and then the moment they leave the church and go back to their business, they find a way and outsmart somebody. They find a way and cheat somebody in their business. When they go back to their house, they find a way and cause trouble for their neighbor. But then they are the first to go to church and pray, and then pray, God, holy, 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 fire, 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 fire my enemies, fire my enemies, fire my, pursue them. Holy Ghost pursue them. Holy Ghost fire them. Holy Ghost fire them. And they do all those things at church. That if you see them praying at church, they pray that like the Hebrews. They pray that like the Pharisees or the Sadducees. They pray so much. The moment they leave the church and they go home, it turns problem. The women don't respect their husband. The husband don't scatter for the children. But then they went to church. So I've realized all this stuff because of my big head. I have big head. And that's the number one benefit of having big head. If you're watching this live now and you have big head, you have an unfair advantage. God just blessed you by having a big head. Having a big head means having excess brain. You have so much brain, bigger than most other people. You understand? Because we live in a world whereby when they give birth, they start using all those plastic or something to put on children's head so that it will come make their head, mold their head. And then you are squeezing the person's brain. There's so much brain that God gave that person. They use technologies to squeeze it to make the person's head palatable. So I figured this out, and because of it, I don't even go to church. I don't go to church because not that, just like I've said, I'm not going there so that maybe I'll go there and come back and then turn a new leaf and become a nice person. I'm not a nice person. So having known that I'm not going to church to attain blessing and come back and become a nice person, why am I going there to waste God's time? My neighbors and all who have run to church now, or maybe if you're watching and you are a Muslim and then you go to mosque, Muslim people on their own is so obvious. The Muslims, they don't even pray in a closed place. They come on the streets, they put their mats and then they are praying. And then you think that, wow, this person is praying. And then because because the Muslims pray too much, that they must be sent. They are not sent. If you go to their store, they will cheat you. In some cases, though. Because in this country, I think Muslims are good. I'm not going to hide that. Muslims are good. It's difficult. It's even difficult to go to a Muslim store and see them cheat you. But that's not all. Some of them are crooks. But most of them, majority of them. I'm a Christian. I do not like Muslims because of how they do, because of how strict they are. In the sense that maybe if you go to their side and then you do something that they consider haram, they may burn you. Or they may kill you, or stuff like that. Christians are people like they don't scare, burn the Bible. That's between you and God. Hey, but Muslims don't act like that. They kill you, they burn you, they set tie on your head, and they light you on fire. Bye. So Muslims are good in a way. I remember maybe 5 days ago when I went to buy suya. If you live in Nigeria, you know what suya is. I went to buy suya. That's like beef. They put beef on fire and then they do it somehow, and then meat. I went to buy meat from Muslim people. And then one of the guys selling it noticed that the one that I came to buy was not good because he's been with them for a long time. And then he said to the Oga, said to their boss that the meat is not good, that they should not sell it. And then the Oga told me that they can't sell it, that I will come back the next day so that I'll buy fresh one. A Christian does not care. A Christian is going to sell it to me. When I reach house, I'll now realize that I've bought spoiled meat. You understand? Just like I said, the people who made me start this life have stopped their praying. They have stopped their singing. I was just chilling, I'm sitting here. I'm sitting on my chair, chilling. I'm sitting on my chair, chilling. And then some people, I don't know if it's my neighbors or if it's my other neighbors outside my fence. I don't know if they were the ones singing. And then I wanted to, start this live praise and worship, you know. And then all of a sudden they have stopped singing. And I guarantee you that all of them, majority of them, in fact, the people who are watching me now, how many people are watching me now? Type in the comments, where are you watching from? Let's start from here. Where are you watching from? Say it in the comments. Are you watching in Europe? Are you watching from India? Are you watching from India? Where are you watching from? Regan, I think I've seen this Regan before. Regan, I think this is not your first time joining my life, Regan. I've seen this name before. It's familiar. So where are you watching from? India. Is anybody watching from India? I'm having eye problem. I'm having eye problem. See, these are eye drops. I'm having eye problem. So the hospital that I went to for my eyes, obviously, there was an Indian lady working there. That was my first time seeing an Indian person physically. Because we live in Nigeria whereby you don't see white people that much. You don't see white people that much in Nigeria. So I went to the hospital, and then I saw the Indian lady. And then she came, she touched my eyes, and then her hand was so soft. We only see white people on the movie, on the screen, on TikTok. We only see them on the phone. This is my first time seeing a white person. Look, I've seen white people before, but this is my first time being so close to a white person that she touched my eye. She's an Indian woman. Some people may not consider her white because Indians, everybody Indians. Ta-na-na-na-na-na-na, langi, 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 ta-na-na-na, and the Indian people. But then she's white. Being a black person, living with black people. If you see somebody of another tribe, and not even another tribe, another country, that person is a white person. You understand? And then, experience. Experience is the best teacher, Even if you haven't learned something from this my life, you must understand that experience is the best teacher. You must be careful out there. You must not fight with anybody. You must not argue with anybody. Argument that will lead to fight. It's not worth it. I went for my eye this thing. When my eyes were disturbing me, I went to the hospital. And then they were putting something like lens. They were putting something like lens in my eyes. And then the Indian lady was telling me, don't blink, steady, steady, steady. And then she was pushing my eye back, and then she was putting a lens inside my eye so that she'll use it and check my eye. And then she was talking with the other doctor. And then they were discussing. That's the first time I noticed that, somebody can stay like this for up to 2 minutes without blinking. You can do it. You can stay like this for up to 3 minutes, 4 minutes without blinking. I never knew that until I went to hospital and they put something in my eyes. And then they were telling me, don't blink, don't blink. They stick something inside my eye. And then they were moving it, looking into my eye, doing their discussion. And then they were using some medical terms like I had glaucoma or glycoma, whatever it's called. That after the test, after I left the hospital, I was thinking, these people could just be talking that I'm about to go blind. They will just be discussing, talking about whatever thing they were saying, using their medical terms. I may just be few steps away from going blind. But then if you come out from the hospital, you meet somebody, and then the person gets you angry, you try to fight. You are a walking dead. In this world, I think there are a lot of people are just walking dead. A lot of people are not healthy in this world. A lot of people are not healthy. That's why I say it's not worth fighting. Do not fight anybody. Imagine with the eye problem that I have now, I go and pick a fight with somebody, and then the person just maybe slap me. And then because of the slap, him, with my current eye problem, the person may slap me and then I'll turn blind. You understand? People are not healthy. So fighting with anybody is not worth it. It's not worth it, I've been in numerous situations. I've been in numerous situations whereby, somebody gets me angry. Somebody makes me sad. That normally I'm supposed to pick a fight. But then having big head and realizing that, fighting with anybody is not worth it. It's not worth it. I just, left it, you know. Even though I was right, but then take your problem and go. Fighting with anybody is not worth it. So that's life lesson. Life lesson number what? I've said a lot of it. So let this one also be one of my numerous life lessons that you have picked so far. Fighting with anybody is not worth it. Do not fight with anybody. It's not worth it. It's not worth your time, because we are all walking dead. Nobody is sick. Nobody is healthy. You may be looking at people putting on makeup, putting on earphone, walking and then doing their thing, and then you think that the person is healthy, the person is Rihanna, the person is sweet, and then you go and look for their trouble and pick a fight, and then you see just small mistouch, and then the person is on the floor. So do not fight anybody. Stay active, keep working, keep pushing. Your time will come. Your time will come. If you work hard, you succeed. In my 26 years of existence, because I'm 26 years old, in my 26 years of being a human being, I have never seen anybody dedicate their life to something, work hard every single day, regardless of how they feel, and fail. It's impossible. You understand? It's impossible to work hard and fail. So because of that, I saw somebody made a statement, and then they said, if they show you your future and then you see that in your future that you never fail, how much will you try? If you know that you won't fail, that failure is not an option, how much will you try? And then I'm telling you that I've never seen anybody work so hard, dedicate their life, give it their all, work hard every single day and fail. You cannot work hard every single day and fail. It's impossible that you wake up in the morning just like me. You see my bed. I live in a self-con. This is my bed. This is my bed. This is my kitchen. And this is my bedroom. I wake up every single day. I have my shower, sometimes have my shower, brush my teeth. I pick up my bag, pick up my device, pick up my cord, pick up my Wi-Fi, and then I move to work every single day. Doesn't mean I'm healthy every day. Well, thank God so far. But doesn't mean I'm healthy every day. Some days it could be that it's raining, and then I'll just wear my clothes and run out. The next day, I wake up, I go to work. I give it my all. Because I give it my all, it's impossible in capital. Underline, it's impossible to fail. I cannot fail because I show up every day. Even the days it's raining, even the day that there is thunder striking, lightning, whatever, I still wake up, run outside, stand under the rain or stand in the rain, wait for transportation, enter transport, go to work. Even though there is no customer coming to work because it's raining, I have to be there because I give it my all. The cosmos, the universe will reward me. You understand? The people that try, and then some days they sleep. They try, and then some days they stay with their babe, and then they stay with their partner, and then they have both sex, and then all of it. The people who try, and then they don't give it their all. The universe, the earth, the cosmos, that's look down on people and then see, okay, this person is trying, this person is giving it their all 80% of the time. This other person, someone like Obato of Enugu State, is giving it their all 100% of the time. Let's give Obato of Enugu State baskets of blessing. Just like ETF. Let's give him baskets of funds. And then they bless me. The world bless me. The God bless me. That's why some days I go to store and then I see new customers that I've never seen before. They just magically show up from nowhere. It could be that my competitors didn't come because it was raining, or they didn't come on time because it was raining, and they didn't live in the rain, rain dancing. They aren't able to rain dance. And then they stay on their bed and then they sleep or whatever. But then I'm already at store. And then the moment it stops raining, maybe customers starts coming out, and then my competitors are not yet at store. And then oopsies, they branch at my side, and then they become permanent customers because of nice service that I give. Rain dancing, you must be able to participate. You must be able to give it your all. You must be able to give it your all. You must be able to work hard every single day. That's the only way you win. The only way you win is by working hard. There is no shortcut. There is no shortcut to it. That's the only way to win. Work hard. So if this is your first time seeing my face, just like I've said, I'm Obato of Enugu State, professional and certified life coach. And if you're not following my channel yet, you must look into my channel. I do not make entertainment videos. I make life coaching videos. Hey, it's morning. Wake up from bed. It's time to go to work. Go and do something. Go and make some money. Hello, the country is spoiling. The country is bad. People are sick. You must protect yourself. You must protect. That's the type of videos that I make. And if you like the type of, based on what I've said now, if you like the type of, if you like contents like this, then you must follow me. Because if you look around the internet, you see that most people are just doing content, how to cook, how to fry rice, how to fry beans, how to fight in relationship, and all those nonsense stuff. If you still have your mind intact and then you want to follow somebody that will always motivate you, hello, your money is reducing. Inflation is eating your ass up. Do not wait for it to eat you. Go to my page and give me a follow. That's the best thing you can do for yourself and for your unborn children. So happy Sunday, guys, and have a great time.